Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at the giant-sized Kung Fu Bible Stories, the Imagery Treasury edition, edited by Erik Larsen. It is so freaking cool. My new favorite book. Cannot wait to show it to you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Alright, so it says that Erik Larsen and Bruce Timm. So am I to assume that Erik Larsen penciled this and Bruce Timm inked it? I guess so. What a gorgeous cover. Although that looks super Erik Larsen in the back. Whatever. I guess they're sharing the art chores somehow, and however they're doing it is completely amazing. I love it. This is such a great book. There's really no explanation or like backstory behind it. From what I understand, it's just a fun one shot that Erik Larsen sort of put together with Bruce Timm, bringing some amazing artists together under one banner book, just to pay tribute to the Treasury editions of the 70s and the 80s. This came out in 2014 at the cover price of $20. I don't know how I missed the boat on it, except for the fact that I don't buy many modern comics, and it might have just not been on my radar until recently, and then I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking cool. I have to have it. I'm so happy I got it for only $25 because it's freaking amazing. It's beautiful. Look at this cover. It is so gorgeous. I love these large size books. It's, here to showcase the art, and the art game is at such a high level in this. It is freaking amazing. I love the title, Giant Size Kung Fu Bible Stories. I mean, if that doesn't compel you to want to buy this book, I don't know what would. Giant Size Kung Fu Bible Stories, Erik Larsen and Bruce Timm, editors. Logo by Farron Delgado. And what a fun, cool logo it is. Props for that. Table of contents. Page 1, Secret Crisis on Ultimate Earth by Bruce Timm. Page 9, Empowered. Feel the Uberburn by Adam Warren. Love Adam Warren. Page 17, Arthur Adams. What do I need to say about Arthur Adams? Legend. Astronomist by Tom Shioli. Tom Shioli is the one, and Ryan Ollie is the two people I'm not overly familiar with, but, I know Ryan Ollie, obviously, from Invincible, and Tom Shioli, Fantastic Four Grand Design, so amazing artist here. Andy Kuhn, an associate of Erik Larsen, that I love his art. And this is so great. This is like, I don't know what Bruce Timm's inspiration was here, but he's doing some sort of like Crisis on Ultimate Earth. So it's like a mashup, send up of like, I don't know, Marvel and DC, and there are crossovers, and the art is just so beautiful. Bruce Timm is like, popularized the animated style because of the aesthetic he brought to Batman, the animated series. And holy crap, look at this double page spread. I've seen double page spreads before like this, and I always comment how great they are, because I love the utilization of doing a double page spread, but also taking advantage of some of the rest of the page to advance the story. Although I wouldn't have minded a whole double page spread. I mean, it is so beautiful, the aesthetic of Bruce Timm's art, because it is so cartoony. There's definitely a Jack Kirby influence, but then it is just so well drawn and so tight and so on point and just like so perfect in a lot of ways. I just love this. This is freaking beautiful. This is begging to be a poster. There's so much fun, like acting and storytelling going on here. You definitely can see that, Bruce Timm is like an creative animation director or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? Like, this is like such top-notch quality. So many great like riffs going on, like Big Barda, Hawkeye, Colossus, Brother Voodoo. Very fun. Link chain, Mofo for hire, like obviously like a Power Man kind of thing going on. I love this. Like, such beautiful art. So many fun sight gags. I mean, if this is an example of one of the great things, some of the great stuff that Erik Larsen does. You know, sometimes I feel like he's presented with things that may not necessarily be like the next blockbuster or a huge moneymaker. And I hope this was a hit. It deserved to be. It is freaking gorgeous, but I just love the fact that it even exists. Like, they're like, hey, let's do a freaking Treasury size edition just to flex and show off our beautiful art. And here it is. So beautiful. Even just a panel like that, like utilizing the sound effect and the explosion. And Bruce Timm is definitely the master. I love all the little Kirby flourishes too. Like the Kirby dots. Where are the Kirby dots? You know, you're not going to get a Bruce Timm story without Kirby dots. I mean, that's kind of close, right? There we go. I knew it. Anyway, Adam Warren. I'm on the fence about this one. I really do love Adam Warren's art, and obviously this black and white is so great. I mean, I guess it does kind of tie into the manga, because he's obviously, I feel like he's the most manga-influenced American artist, like even more so than like Joe Mad. I mean, this definitely looks like more of a manga style. Empowered is his character. I love Adam Warren's art. I love all the like Gen 13 stories he did in the 90s, and I think that was like pretty much my introduction to his work. Truly beautiful. I love it seeing it showcased in this large format. And this is a great book, guys. Like, if you're a fan of just like beautiful art, I mean, the Bruce Timm stuff alone is worth it, but there's like no wasted art in this book. I think it's such a great compilation, anthology. Truly beautiful stuff. I love big art. Like, I wish all comic books could be this size just to showcase the art. But that would make storage a nightmare. I mean, could you imagine having like 1,000 books this size? Beautiful, beautiful Art Adams pinup. Art did a few pinups in this, and just like, wow. Like, that is just crazy, the amount of detail. Who doesn't love Art Adams? I love that it's in black and white, too. I mean, obviously, Art Adams is such a great superhero comic book artist that you love to see his stuff in color, but I love to see the process and all the detail and every single line put down by the artist himself. Here we get into the Tom Shioli. One of the artists I'm less familiar with. I do like his stuff. It's definitely more, you know, indie, sort of whatever. I mean, Fantastic Four Grand Design, so that puts him, you know, he's a kayfaber, along with Jim Rugg and Ed Piskor, so that kind of puts him in the same, I don't know, wheelhouse, I guess, or whatever. Definitely a lot of Kirby riffing happening. I think that's kind of his thing. Which is fine, you know. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that, though. It's like, you know, do you want to create your style based on someone else's style, even if you make it your own? Because then you'll always be associated with that person. Sometimes it works out. I mean, a lot of times it does work out. I love the little Ursula in the background. Clearly, this is the Little Mermaid. Not so little in this picture. This is Sebastian, the crab, and the fish. Is that Finding Nemo? I don't know. Is it? I'm sure there was a fish in Little Mermaid. I just haven't watched it in a long time and don't have it committed to memory like most queens my age. Anyway, here comes the Ryan Ottley story. Really beautiful art. I love his stuff. Totally missed the boat on Invincible. Cartoon and comic book, so I don't know. But I do love his art. Looks very cool. The coloring on this is really pretty. Who colored this? Kelsey? need full credits. I hate when they don't have the full credits. This book is so gorgeous. This Erik Larsen story is amazing. This is really beautiful. I think his art is so good in this. And clearly he was aware of like the large format and like giving 110%. His inks are really great. Erik Larsen with Nick Kautzis and Mike Torres on colors and Farron Delgado on letters. And I love the letters too. This looks so good. This is almost like a Scooby-Doo stranger, what do you call it? Oh my God, what is that stupid show? Stranger Things. You didn't tell me you remember the Addams Family. I love that is so great. Is that the Addams Family house? I mean, what a killer double page spread. I love it. And I also love, because, you know, Erik Larsen is known for his, like, freaking, like, punching characters out of panels, explosive action and stuff. So to see him just do this great, creepy, old haunted mansion as a double page spread, like, with the, basically the VW bug mystery machine outside of it. Wow. I love that so much. The inking is so good. I love Erik Larsen's inks. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the secret weapon a lot of the early 90s image artists is their inking ability. Like, it is so cool. These panels are great. Erik Larsen just draws such fun, imaginative characters, and I just love looking at his art. It's so much fun to see him do a story outside of the Dragon universe, too. Just because it's nice to see creators flex different muscles sometimes, and he's definitely bringing it. And check out another gorgeous two-page spread. That is so epic. That is so cool. What a wow factor. And this book really, truly is gorgeous. I definitely want a sequel. I mean, I don't know. If it didn't do well, obviously. I mean, this is like almost 10 years old, believe it or not. 8 years old. What a great moment in time. It's just truly beautiful. Fun. It's fun. One thing I did notice in Bruce Timm, Erik Larsen, Tom Shioli, 3 artists who are definitely influenced by Jack Kirby. Another great splash page. I mean, the art in this is so good, Erik Larsen. I love this so much. Definitely want a sequel to Where's Giant Size Kung Fu Bible Stories #2. We Need You. Another great pinup from Art Adams. So beautiful. What a breathtaking take on Medusa here. I love how long the snakes are. I don't think I've ever seen quite a depiction of Medusa like that, and that is amazeballs. I love that he did this kind of snake too, because it adds like a real different look to her hair that we've never seen before. Some more interesting stuff from Tom Shioli. I don't know, did he draw this on a paper bag or something? What's happening? But looks, I mean, wow, that is crazy, kind of cool. A lot of Kirby riffing. Frankenstein of Mars, Andy Kuhn. I think Andy Kuhn is one of those underrated artists. Like, I definitely remember him doing some stuff in the 90s. I can't even think exactly what he did, but I know I've always liked him. I know he's worked with Erik Larsen before, and I do enjoy his work. I think he has a great, like, this splash page is awesome. This is actually, and I wonder if this was inspired at all by DC's Wednesday comics, because a lot of the art is truly beautiful and takes advantage of like the full tabloid size format here. There's a lot of great negative space happening and the spotting of blacks. Truly beautiful art here. I really like Andy Kuhn's work. Great landscapes. It's almost giving me like Bill Sienkiewicz Dune vibes in a way. Obviously. But the lettering, the coloring, the art, very cool. It's also very heavy metal-ish in a way. Love this. What a great book. So beautiful. I cannot believe it took me this long to own this. What a great shot of Ursula the Sea Witch. I mean, I hate when they make Ursula skinny, but she's pretty Zoftic here, and who's going to complain about Art Adams' art? That is so beautiful. I mean, wow. What a great way to end. What a great book. Bruce Timm, Adam Warham, Tom Shioli, Ryan Ottley, Erik Larsen, Andy Kuhn, Arthur Adams. Beautiful book, my new favorite. Giant-sized Kung Fu Bible Stories, #1. Please, let's get an issue 2 or a sequel or something. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, share my content, and I'll bring you more later.